Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Live with Lewis. Guys, thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button now. Guys, we have breaking news. Breaking news from the Live with Lewis household. We are back, baby. Roll the intro. Guys, we are back. We are back at it. So we have kind of some changes and stuff like that. Michael's still going to be doing the podcast, everything like that. But now we have Gage. Gage is going to be our camera guy, our fill-in guy, just everything on the back end. Everything like that. Pan to Gage. Thank you. Yeah, see, we're still working out some kinks and stuff like that. But, yeah, Gage, how does it feel to be here?
It feels good.
It feels awesome, don't it? It feels like the best. But, yeah, it feels good to be back. It feels good back. It feels good to just be back, I guess. I know I said that 13 times. But let's just jump right into just a few topics we got going on. So this week it's been warm. It's been warm. All the snow's been melting and everything like that. How's your week been?
It's good, man.
Good.
I don't know, trying to not get rained on for whatever reason. Snow and 10 degrees outside one day, and then 2 days later it's 60 and pouring.
Yeah. Mother Nature. Mother Nature works in crazy ways. So there's a game that came out that I think we should talk a little bit about. It's Palworld. I know I've played Palworld. I know they've played Palworld. I know everyone's played Palworld. You've played it a little bit, haven't you?
Just a little.
Just a little.
I've kind of dabbled in it. I know, like, I've watched tons of stuff on it, so like I know the gist of it. But
yeah, it's Pokemon with guns.
The
way I explain it to people, it's like Pokemon if Americans made it.
Oh yeah.
That's how. But they actually. So in 6 days, they've actually sold 8 million copies.
Yeah.
On Steam alone.
Right.
Just on Steam. That's not including like Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, everything like that. That is insane. That is crazy. Another thing that I saw in the news, and this hit my heart. Hit my heart. Chuck Schumer, I think he is the senator for New York. Mm. He said that they need to ban Zins. And I know what you're thinking. Come on, man. It's just Zins, stuff like that. No, it's not. It's my livelihood. I love it. I love them. But he said it was like a gateway drug. Like nicotine, which I get it. Like, it's nicotine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But how can they just ban them? How could he start that? Who is he? Where does he get off?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, you've got to have some kind of, thing going on to have that thought process. I mean, it's not that serious. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's really just not,
Like, what else? Like, I feel like he could be doing something else than just being like...
I mean, honestly.
Like, Zins are bad.
Somebody walks in and they've just got a can of Zin and you, like, instantly... Like, yeah, it's like...
Yeah, that's insane, dude. Like, what the heck? So, Chuck Schumer, if you're watching, stop.
What you're doing is wrong and it's cruel.
Yeah, it's cruel and unusual punishment. Trying to ban Zins. That's insane. Another thing I saw in the tabloids. Do you still call them tabloids? Like the news and stuff like that? Do people still call them tabloids?
Maybe if you're 50.
I'm not, but I still use it.
I could be wrong.
No. So, I like wrestling. WWE. Okay. I'm sure you like wrestling. Okay. Raw is coming to Netflix in 2025. How, though? How do you think? Because, like, they go places, don't they? Like, whenever, like, from what I understand, whenever Raw goes somewhere, they, like, sit up and, like let's just say Madison Square Garden, and then people come and watch it. Is that going to be, like, recorded and then uploaded to Netflix?
Honestly, I wish I knew what their process was for all that.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea how they even make all of it happen. But my only concern with Netflix is, like, what about, like, licensing agreements and, like, all that other stuff? Because right now, Peacock? Yeah, Peacock has it.
Right.
Or, I mean, at least the majority of it. So,
right.
I don't know.
Somebody got a fat check.
Yeah.
Like like the bag. They got a big one.
Oh,
They
big bag.
They got a big bag. I have to say,
Yeah.
because I don't know, maybe like SmackDown. Because what I read, it was just Raw.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't SmackDown. So maybe SmackDown's like staying on Peacock, and then Raw's like going Netflix. I don't know.
They're like establishing like a streaming rivalry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just like a real life rivalry. They're starting. They're starting a streaming rivalry.
They start doing ad campaigns. They're like holding up signs like "Watch on Peacock." I'm like, no, Netflix.
Do you remember whenever Baker Mayfield had the Hulu has live sports? Do you ever remember seeing any of them commercials?
Probably.
It'd just like be him like running and be like, Hulu has live sports, and then he'd just run away, and I'm like, what the heck? That's awesome. Just sign a deal with Hulu, like Hulu has live sports.
I'm pretty sure that's like $150 a month though, or something crazy. Like if you get all that stuff on Hulu, it's like insane.
See, we have the live TV package.
Oh yeah,
and it's $60, but we don't get all the sporting events and stuff like that. We just get like what's televised in our area.
Oh, okay.
But YouTube has the same thing. YouTube has
YouTube TV or something.
Yeah, and you can, but I think it's expensive.
Really?
So I don't know, man.
I mean, it doesn't seem too bad, and like, cause like, I don't know, you have like your streaming stuff, just like watching stuff in general, and then like I don't know, it sounds cool. But my problem is like I'm a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for here? When it comes to like streaming platforms, I'll have like no ads.
Yeah, no, I can't have ads.
It's like, but after they increased everything, I got a little upset about it.
Oh,
it's
well.
It's like $20 a month for no ads.
So I used to have YouTube not premium. So YouTube premium, I think it's $17 a month. Mm-hmm. But I done the math, and this is going to blow your mind. So, all right, every so often, you have an ad. Let's just say it's like a 2-minute ad. Well, the amount of time that I watch YouTube, I added up how much time I was wasting on ads, and it came up like for a year, it came up to like 11 days that I was wasting just watching ads. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. So that's why I kind of was like, no ads. And then Netflix obviously didn't have ads, but our Hulu does have ads with the live TV and everything. And me and Skylar fight about that all the time. I'm like, there's no way I'm watching Hulu if it has ads. I hate ads. So that's just kind of where we're at there. Hold on, let me take my hat off my head. Head's itching. But yeah, I can't do the ads at all. Like it drives me up a wall.
Yeah, no. The more time that goes on, the more I just kind of deal with it. Because I'm sorry, but I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not giving 5 different services $20 a month. Like you're taking my rent money to like to watch television.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I've recently changed another thing too.
Yeah.
So I was a big Apple Music guy. Like I was a big Apple Music guy, and then I switched.
Oh yeah.
Spotify guy now.
That's crazy.
I really like Spotify. Don't know why.
I don't think Apple's gonna be too happy with you for that.
See, the one big thing too, so I'm all about like helping creators and stuff like that.
Right.
Spotify gives them almost double per stream listened, like money wise. I know it's just cents, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But Apple only gives them a certain amount, but Spotify almost gives them double, from what I read.
Solid.
And to upload like this podcast to Apple, it's $60 a year. Like I had to pay the last 2 years I've had to pay to upload it to Apple.
Oh, really?
This year I'm like, I'm good.
So you don't have
Nope.
to?
No.
For Spotify?
Nope.
Or? Really?
No, for it's called Anchor.
Yeah.
It was Anchor and then Spotify bought it.
Okay.
But it's Spotify for podcasters.
Yeah.
So you just upload it for free.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like pro Spotify now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to boycott Apple Music.
You want to hear something really crazy though?
Yeah.
So you talk about that. This makes me feel like I live in under a rock.
Okay.
So for like the last, I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 years, I've like exclusively used SoundCloud.
Oh yeah.
I'm one of those guys.
That's awesome.
I've lived on SoundCloud forever.
Do they have like niche music? Like popular music on SoundCloud?
Okay, yeah. So like you can pretty much find the same things on there that you can other places, but like I think like a lot of like big artists will put their stuff on like the premium So like you can look it up, and you have to have SoundCloud Go to listen to certain songs and like certain albums and stuff like that, which is like how they can kind of like make the money there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like I listen to like a lot more like low key stuff, and it's like you find all that stuff there.
It's on SoundCloud.
And I recently moved to Spotify.
Yeah. See, if you do here's another cool thing about YouTube though. If you get the YouTube Premium, like if you pay for it, you get YouTube Music included with it.
Oh, really?
So that might be something to look into. So you ain't got to pay for like Spotify Premium. You just got to play like I think it's $16.99 a month.
Yeah.
For the YouTube, but you get YouTube Premium with no ads and then music.
Right.
And then you get like a separate app that you can download all the music to and listen to it.
It's not a bad little deal.
No, it's pretty. I don't use it because I have to like whenever I'm live streaming and stuff like that. We haven't even talked about that. We got to talk about live streaming too. But like whenever I'm live streaming, I hook my Spotify up to my stream, like that, and that's with the app that I use. That's the only way you can do it.
Oh, really?
Is with Spotify. So that was my like beginning push to get Spotify. But
the Wrapped though, that makes it all worth it. At the end of the year, when you like look at all that stuff, it's so cool to like.
Well, see, Apple Music done that too.
Stuff. Oh, really?
It wasn't called Wrapped.
Yeah.
It was called Flashback.
Fancy.
But I was on Spotify last night, and Spotify has an AI that picks your music for you, and it talks to you.
Oh, that's
mine was. It wasn't Jarvis. That's the Iron Man guy. But mine was like, "What's up, Matt?" He like said my name. He's like, "Let's look at what you've been listening to." He's like, "Here's some Hardy for you," and then he'd play Hardy, and then it'd be like, "Did you like that song?" And then you'd check yes or no, and then it's like, "We'll play some more like that. Here's another one." It's crazy.
That's terrifying.
It was wild.
You don't know me.
Yeah,
you leave me alone.
He did. Like
he did. He knows me.
I think we're best friends. Like that's all I'm saying. Like I think we're best friends. But no, dude. Another thing for the podcast viewers, I have started live streaming on TikTok exclusively. I was live streaming on YouTube, but I never really got any traction. And I posted a couple clips to TikTok that kind of blew up and made me like eligible to live stream. So yeah, live stream every Monday, Wednesday. I might change to Thursday. Every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Friday I want to do stuff. Right. So I think I might do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something. Just give me a little bit more free time because this is a lot, man. Live streaming, podcasting, full-time job. I have a dog. Got to let out every now and again, feed him, bathe him sometimes. It's crazy. But another topic that I have kind of engulfed myself in is the Texas border thing going on down there in Texas. Now, I don't know the full story of it. Right. Don't know the full story of it. But from what I read, the Biden administration told, I guess, the governor of Texas to take down the razor wire at the border. Now, I don't know how razor wire works. I do know it's at the top of the fence. Like, I get that. But, like, whenever they were taking it down, for some reason they was taking the fence down, too. From the video I saw. And then there was a bunch of immigrants just running in. Yeah. Which, I don't care if people come to this country, obviously. Yeah. But there's a way you got to do it. Like, there's a way to do it, in my opinion. So, then the governor of Texas was like, hell nah. We put it back up. So they put it back up, and then they added an extra strand. Like, they started adding to it. And I guess that made Biden really, really mad. So
I can imagine.
There's a bunch of states that's, like, sending their National Guard to go. The way I took it, to go defend Texas against our own government. Now, I don't know the definition of tyranny, but I think that's pretty close. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on there. Like, we really need to get our shit figured out, in my opinion.
It seems it just feels like there's so much going on and has been for the past couple of years that it's like, this doesn't help.
No.
This is like the icing on the cake.
Exactly.
This is just like everything. But like, truthfully, I'm not like a super political guy. Like, I don't really like get into the stuff or really know. So like, I don't speak on it a lot. Cause, I don't really know. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do things.
Exactly.
And whatever they're doing, I feel like is probably not the right way, being that they're literally having their own like civil war.
Exactly. Like I feel like something like you could probably cut like tension with a knife.
Yeah.
Down there in Texas, they're just like, okay.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
ready.
ready.
They're ready.
Yeah, like people's got like 6 shooters. I don't know. I've never been to Texas. I'm sure they got
you go
cowboys.
down there and it's now just all western.
Yeah,
they've just completely turned western.
There's a tumbleweed rolling around, you know. But I have a list of the states that have actually sent people that sent their National Guard. There's Alabama. Hold on. And then there's Alaska. Okay, Alaska's pretty serious about it, I think. Because, I mean, they had to put people on a plane to send them to Texas. Like, they're like, nah, I'm for it.
Yeah,
like,
no, absolutely.
Yeah, but there's Alaska, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. I think that says Utah. It's cut off for me. Yeah, Utah. Dude, that's a lot of states.
Yeah,
that are like
a lot.
Texas.
But that kind of makes me wonder though, like, which another thing I wouldn't know about, but like all those states and like how do they align? You know, like their political.
Hey guys, sorry, we had some technical difficulties. We had some cameras shut off, stuff like that. But we're back. And I think whenever it shut off, we were talking about the Texas stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think it was, the government heard us in the airways. And they're like,
oh yeah, no, shut that down.
Yeah,
immediately.
Shut that down real quick. But yeah, dude, that is a lot of states that was on the list. The list that stand for Texas. Yeehaw. So I mean, yeah, maybe Kentucky will get on the list. Who knows? I did see a thing about the Attorney General saying that he stood with Texas and stuff like that. So
right.
I don't know.
I just feel like, I mean, that's a lot of states to feel so strongly about it. It just kind of makes me wonder, like, politically, where they align, like, what they're, if they're willing to support Texas like that, like, kind of what the goal is, I guess.
See, I did see something that Trump was like, if you do support Texas, like, go help them. I did see something about him saying something like that.
Pack up your revolver and your
dude.
And your horse.
Yeehaw.
And head on down.
Yeah, I've seen a cowboy hat and a lasso and a 6-shooter, and I mean, we're good to go in Texas.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, do you keep up with football any? Because I do not.
I like basketball a lot more, but I just kind of see stuff here and there. I like sports, but, like, I'm not, like,
I just like all the funny clips and stuff like that happens. And I seen a clip of old Jason Kelce. He, so I guess like all day he was just partying with like the Bills Mafia. Like that's what the Bills fans called themselves, the Bills Mafia. So he was like tailgating with them and everything like that. Well, then the game started. His brother plays for the Chiefs and stuff like that. So it was the Chiefs versus the Bills. And he got up in the press box. And, dude, I guess he was like obliterated, like belligerently drunk. Because he was like jumping in and out of the press box. Like it's not a press box. It's like just a box. It's like the box seats or whatever. He was jumping in and out of the window, shirtless.
Yeah.
He had Tim's, like the boots.
Right.
Sweatpants, no shirt. I don't think he had a hat on. And he was like picking up like children and like taking them to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
And it was like wild. Like it was insane how that worked. But he was like, "You want to go meet Taylor?"
Yeah,
and I was like,
to say the least.
Yeah. But I mean, he's like a real big family man, so.
Yeah.
But that was, from what I read, that was the first time that like him and Taylor Swift ever met. Was
yeah, and him dude's like he's full there.
Like, yeah, like 3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah.
And his wife is like, "Now, whenever you get up there, you don't do anything stupid." And he's like, "Psh, I never do anything stupid."
Yeah, I would never. Like, why would I even remotely consider
that? Exactly. But I guess they have a podcast, New Heights.
Cool.
Travis and Jason, and they were like, "Yeah, I was like 45 beers deep or something." And I was like, My God.
I would literally be like,
I'd be in the fetal position somewhere.
in the ground, dirt over me, tombstone, here lies, like,
exactly.
There's no way.
Exactly, dude. I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of beer.
How do you build up that tolerance to the point where you obviously, like, regardless, you're that drunk.
Yeah.
But like, how do you make it to 45?
I don't know, dude.
Is his name like engraved on a wall somewhere now?
Sure.
Like, it has to be.
I'm sure it is. But yeah, and supposedly this might be his last year.
Really?
He might retire. Yeah.
Hey, I don't even know. Like, they've probably both been playing for a hot while now, haven't they?
Yeah. Jason, he plays center for the Eagles.
Right.
So the way I look at it, he's the only player that gets hit every play.
Yeah.
Every single play, he gets hit, no matter what, because he's defending the quarterback.
Right.
Stuff like that. So I'm sure like his body is like cooked.
Yeah.
Has to be. So I don't know. They got a documentary out. You might want to watch that I watched. You might want to watch it. Surviving Kelce or something like that. And he was like, he was just talking about how grueling it is and stuff like that. And there was a section in it that they were talking about, that Kylie, his wife, was talking about, like, she just wants him to be able to like play with his kids and stuff like that. Because like after a football game, it takes him like 2 or 3 days to recover. And that's insane to me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for him to just play with his kids. Like,
right. Well, I looked this up a couple years back, and this was pretty crazy to me. Like, the average career of, like, an NFL player is only, like, 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, if that's changed recently or, like, maybe it was, like, specific to position.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I looked that up a few years back, and it's just, like, 3 seasons. Like, that doesn't feel like no time.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're constantly getting beat up, like, getting hit by multiple guys, and professional level, like, you can play sports, like, locally.
Yeah.
And then professional is, like, it's not even the same game. It's
not the same ball game.
Yeah, it's a completely different league.
Yeah.
Like, the way they play, the things they have to do, like, all the stuff that goes into it. So
right.
I can only imagine.
And, like, they've probably played their whole entire lives.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
sure.
they've already been, like, beat up and stuff like that. And now they're just, doing it against other professional athletes.
Yeah, it's like, you can beat me up, like, I'm a little younger. It's like, we're all kind of like, we're a little bit more durable. Like, now, you're older, like, and now you're getting beat up by other dudes that know how to beat people up like you do. So it's like,
dude. It's insane. Dude, that's crazy. But, this has been a good first podcast back. Oh. Guys, if you have made it this far in the podcast, comment corn cob in the comments. It's a good word that nobody will think of.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think nobody thinks corn cob.
No.
They might. Who knows?
There it is.
Who knows? But, guys, thank you for watching, viewing, subscribing. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button now. We're trying to get monetized on YouTube so we can, my plan is, one more thing. My plan is, like, once we're able to get subscriptions and stuff like that on YouTube, I plan on doing, like, a private live stream of us, like, doing podcasts live.
Yeah.
So people can, like, pay to, kind of like a Patreon. People can, like, pay to watch, but it's going to be, like, subscription only.
Yeah.
To the YouTube itself. So, yeah. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we can do stuff like that. But, thanks!